on our design theme, musical instruments have a long history of design going back for centuries. It really is an age-old art. Take truly great designs like the famous Stradivarius violins, but guitar design, from classical to rock, is no less of an art. Even though these days many acoustic guitars are mass-produced, there are still craftsmen around who make guitars by hand. Carson Crickmore is one of these wizards who makes guitars for some of the country's finest players.
Wood's like a set of lungs. It's not just the chamber, it's the actual, the back and the sides and the top. They absorb energy, sound, and it sucks it in, and then it releases at a certain rate. It comes out every end. It comes out the neck, it comes out the fingerboard. It just doesn't come through the sound hole. It permeates the whole instrument. You can pick wood up and basically get a sound straight off just using your hand. I started my career in building furniture. I did an apprenticeship in cabinet making. I was 16 when I started that, but preceding that, I'd always been interested in wood. I was always making things out of wood, and I was always playing the guitar. I came out the other side and I developed confidence with tools, learnt a small amount about wood, enough to put me on the road to start building guitars. Guitar building is a science. To some degree, we're acoustic engineers. Nice. We're artisans also, in the bigger sense of producing a beautiful, formed, complete instrument. And most of it these days is tone. People just want tone. And it all comes back to colour and tone. And if you get a great musician on a guitar that's got the colour and tone, and anything can happen.
You can have 100 guitars, and one of those guitars will be right for you for almost esoteric reasons, rather than, its shape, its colour, its feel is important, but for some reason they are right for you, and this just was.
Lots of musicians have lots of different guitars, but Shane came to me because he was looking for a specific type of instrument, and of course when he played the O size, he realised that that's exactly what he wanted. The musician at the end of the day has an integral part in voicing that instrument. My job is to get it to that stage where it's got all the fundamental properties in the instrument to be furthered by the musician. I can't do the complete equation. Instruments get better as they get played. In 10 years' time, you're going to pick that guitar up and you're going to go, well, that's another instrument. That's just out of this world. The evolution of design always takes, it's a slow thing. There is areas at the moment that will be a catalyst probably for the new generation of makers that are coming through, and that's because of the short form materials that are going to be available to them. So in that sense, they're going to have to start thinking about how they can build the instrument, not so much differently in its design, but maybe you're not going to have mahogany for your necks anymore. Maybe you're not going to have rosewood for your bodies anymore. But because it's such a modern instrument, and I'm allowed to do what I want to it to a degree, to take on new technology, as long as that technology is going to implement good change for the instrument.
Guitars, what would the world of music be without them? Something tells me they've got a long future, that wood problem notwithstanding.